Right, so in case you didn't know, ADP is one of my favourite decks to play, and Greens is also one of my favourite kind of archetype decks to play. So recently I've been having a lot of fun playing Greens ADP lists. Sometimes I think I just take it too far. Hey guys, just before we get into the video, if you're part of the 60% of people that watch these videos and aren't subscribed, come on now, put a new TCG video out every day, okay? So do us a favour and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, like I said in the intro, Greens ADP are decks that I've been having so much fun with recently. I just love Greens, I love ADP, I love having the control, being able to take extra prizes and just draw what I want at the right times. And in case you didn't know, one of my favourite decks of all time, I can't repeat what it was called because now we're child friendly, but let's just call it Colourless Idiots, okay? Colourless Idiots. And this was a deck that revolved, let's actually have a look. It revolved around this guy, okay? And basically the premise of the deck was you have to play all different colours energies, okay? And you have to play as many different colourless Pokemon as possible. So we played this Raticate, he discarded energy. We then played, who did we play? We played Spinder, who had Tita Fudge, which did 1 for 60 of a choice band and confused. And then you played Gumshoe's GX, we don't even own anymore. And so the idea was you just play loads of colourless Pokemon that are all irritants and annoying. And me and my best friend, we took it to the Birmingham Regionals League Cup Day 2, and we both got to winning in, which is absolutely bonkers to think about. But anyway, so that deck holds a place in my heart all the time. And I thought, you know, let's see if we can recreate it a little bit. So we've obviously got the Greens ADP shell, so we'll get to the trains in a minute, but we basically got Ultimate Array, one water, one metal, one colourless, the 150, 180 Acid GX. You search your deck for 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. Really strong attack, to be honest with you, but obviously auto creation is the main reason why I'm playing ADP. For 2 energy, 1 metal, 1 water, you do 30 more damage for the rest of the game, and you take an extra prize card when you knock your opponent out. So we're going to use ADP to buff up our colourless Pokemon. So what have we picked? So we've gone for Ho-Oh Rainbow Burn, baby. Ho-Oh is actually one of my favourite Pokemon of all time. I love Ho-Oh, probably my favourite legendary. It's just so majestic, so cool looking, love the artwork. I just love everything about Ho-Oh. And this is a card I've tried to play before in the past, not to any good success, but I just thought, wait a minute. So Rainbow Burn for 3 energy, does 30 plus 30 for each different type of basic energy attached, huh? Okay, I see what's going on now. Okay, so we can just Ultimate Array 3 different colours onto Ho-Oh, and at that point we're doing 3, 6, 9, 120, 150 on a non-GX, non-V Pokemon, which in all fairness isn't particularly great, but it's fun, and sometimes I want to have fun, okay? So we got Ho-Oh, and then we've also got a Dubwool, and originally this was going to be a straight ADP Dubwool deck, because my sister really loves Dubwool. Well, she loves Wooloo, and I love Dubwool. So I said to her, right, I'm going to try and make an ADP Dubwool deck. And I quickly realised that's probably not the best way to go about it, but an ADP Ho-Oh deck with 1 Dubwool in is a lot better. So what does Dubwool do? He's a basic Pokemon, 210 HP. With an attack Revenge Blast, is 120 plus 30 for each prize card your opponent's taken. So, and ability Soft Wall, where you take 30 less damage from attacks. So what you basically read after GX though is basically 150 plus 30 for each prize card. So here was my line of thinking with this. So if they KO ADP, they take 3 prize cards, right? They then KO 1 Ho-Oh, so they've taken 4. So at this point, our Dubwool does 3, 6, 9, 12. So there's 240, 270, 300. If my math's correct, after GX, and yes, that's a big old boy. Like that's gonna take some prizes. So we got a Dubwool in here as well. We then also play the Alolan Meowth, because my god, is this really good in Green's decks. Okay, this lets you keep ADP on the bench if it's your first turn going second. lets you attach energy there, keep it on the bench nice and safe so it's not taking residual damage, because in this deck we're super reliant on Ultimate Ray. We're not doing anything if we don't get Ultimate Ray off. So that lets us have a little bit of early game potency with Alolan Meowth. Lets us KO stuff like Jirachi, lets us KO stuff like Theo if it's inactive for whatever reason, or Snom or Grookey. And it means if they want to then go around it, they have to Guzma around it, which is perfectly fine by me. They're not seeing cards in that scenario, so we've got Alolan Meowth there. So I know it's kind of cheating, so it's meant to be only colourless Pokemon, but you know we're already playing ADP, so I'll be mad not to put the Alolan Meowth in. So there's our Pokemon, guys. Let's look at the trainers next. So let's go to the supporters. We got 2 Giant Bombs because that's going to be really nice with ADP. Because like I said, Hoa actually isn't that great of an attacker, but so we need to supplement the damage output somewhere. And I thought Giant Bombs was a good way to do this. We played 2 Mallow Lana. The reason for that is, like I said, we're an ADP list that is like super critical to get off Ultimate Rails. We ain't doing anything, so we need to keep the ADP alive at all costs. Mallow Lana helps us do that. Okay. We then play 1 Guzma Hala. That's going to let us find our raw energies that we play. Lets us find our stage in Viridian Forest, and lets us find our Giant Bombs as well. Okay. We play 4 Grizz. Like I said, that's the sort of lifeblood of the deck as it were. So we've got to play 4 of them. If you don't have any abilities in play, you can search your deck for 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Just don't leave Dubwool V for the life of you. I wish you didn't have an ability. But yeah, that's it. This is a fun deck. This is me having some fun. So. 1 Cynthia Caitlin. This is going to let us draw cards if we need to off our Tag Call, and lets us get back our boss's orders and other supporters like this. So Cynthia Caitlin's in here. And we play 1 boss's orders. We only play the 1 because we are playing custom catches as well, so we don't really need to see it had that much gust. But you know, having 1 never hurts. Having a nice, easy, reliable gust. That's our supporters. Let's get into the fun stuff over here. So the counts are going to be a bit off, guys. Remember, this is not a full meta deck. This is me having some fun. It's a little fun rogue. Me playing my favourite Pokemon, okay? That's what I'm doing. So, with that being said, we've got 2 Crushing Hammers. We've got 4 custom catches, like I said, so you can gust around nice and easily. We've got 2 Energy Switch. The reason for that is, after Ultimate Ray, we might only get 1 Ultimate Ray off. So, after that, we're going to have a Ho-Oh ready to go. And that's about it. So, we're going to have to try and get any residual energy we've got and put them onto where we need them. So, we've got Energy Switch. We've got 4 Pokégear, so we can just find our greens nice and easily. We've got 4 Quick Ball because we need to find our Pokemon. We play 4 Rainbow Brush. You did not see that wrong. 4 Rainbow Brush. It's actually insane here. This is going to let us basically attach any energy we want to ADP. And it doesn't matter, so we can just Rainbow Brush onto the ones we want. So look at this now, my lord. We play 1 Reset Stamp. We play 3 Switch to help our Alolan Meowth out. 2 Tag Call, because that's cool. And then 1 Wait and See Hammer, because we're a greens deck. And then 1 Viridian Forest. Now, you ready to get to my favourite part of the list? You ready for this? Boom! Look at that. Oh man, I wish there was more decks where you could do that, because look how cool it is to see all the energy types there. So we actually play at least 1 of every energy type, I believe. And then we play 1 Aurora Energy as well. We have slightly more Lightning and Water, because the ADP needs them, so we prefer to draw into them, so we can attach them there. But apart from that, that's the list, guys. Oh man, it's so much fun to play as well. It's so much fun. It's just something to be said for playing a deck that just had your favourite Pokemon in. Like I said, I really like Dubwool. I absolutely adore Ho-Oh. Alolan Meowth is grown on just how good of a card it is. And I really love ADP as a card as well, because I'm a scrub lord like that, I guess. But I like 4th gen, to be fair. So 4th gen is one of my favourite gens. So, you know, having all the 4th gen legendaries on one card is kind of cool. Anyway, I'll shut up now. You want to see this deck in action, this meme territory deck in action, don't you? Let's have a look. Right, so we kick off the action here. A coin flip, baby. I always call Tails, in case you didn't know, because Tails never fails. So let's see if I was right here. Like I said, Tails never fails, baby. Right, let's have a look. So, we lead ADP. We haven't got energy. We haven't got... That's actually a dire hand. We have got Wait and See Hammer, though, which is cool. Maybe he mulligans. Oh, there we go. He mulligans. We've got a Ho-Oh in our hand. And looks like we're playing... what's that deck called? Phalanx. That's an interesting matchup. We take 2 prizes a time with ADP. And we get energy off the top, which is perfect. So you can Rainbow Brush it to the one we want. So that's insane. So why does it tell? I just want to talk to you a little bit more about this colorless deck that we played before. Like, this is actually low-key one of the most proud decks I ever have. Okay, not so much because it was like super competitive, but just because it was literally just a deck where we just played cards because we wanted to. Like, me and my friend were so excited playing this deck because he loves Spinder. You know, Raticate was just there crunching off energies, and it's something to be said sometimes for just forgetting about the meta, forgetting about all that stuff, and just genuinely having fun. And that colorless deck was one of the many times, one of the few times I should say, but we literally just played cards because we wanted to, and we actually did okay as well, which is always fun. So anytime I can try and recreate that is you know, going to be good for us. That being said, I don't think this meta would allow for such decks to exist, so I have to lean a bit more into ADP as well, okay, just to get us there. So. Right, so he attaches a capture energy to his 4 links, which is farmed by us because we can just wait and see that bad boy straight off. And he's got a 3-card hand, which is cool. So I'm just checking to see if Aurora Energy is a prize, which they're not. So Guzma Hala can grab us those. What is it we're doing? Oh, Tag Call. So I'm thinking we probably take, yeah, Mallow Lana and Guzma Hala there. So the Guzma Hala is cool because that's going to let us grab the Aurora, and then we can just Rainbow Brush the other energy to what we need to be to get to Ultra Creation, which is super fun. So we're going to attach Psychic then, just freak him out a little bit. He's like, oh my god, what's going on? And then we Rainbow Brush that now, just in case he stamps it out of our hand. So we can just change that to the water. Like I say, we play 2 metal and we play 2 water, just so we hopefully join him a little bit more often, to be honest. There's the wait and see hammer, so he's not attacking us next turn, which is cool. I'm thinking, do we bench anything? I don't think we do, to be fair. Like, he isn't going to come anywhere close to getting this ADP out of the way in one go, so. Over to our opponent. Now, he has got 2 4 links V's down, 3 4 links V's down, so they minus 20 for each 4 links you've got in play. Oh, any Marnies! Oh man, that's rough. But I guess that's the price you pay for playing greens. That could happen to you, and but we get the Aurora energy. But it's a crushing hammer though. Oh my lord! You see you guys can't see, but my mouse cursor hovered over the little cog thing. In case he hits. That's funny. Okay. Alright, so we get Tag Call back. We'll probably take what? Cynthia Caitlin would have been nice here, but looks like we prized it, which is annoying. I don't even know if it's worth taking Guzma Hala here in this scenario. I mean, I guess it gets us, yeah, I think Mallow Lana's probably better. We've got energy now, so we probably discard, what, 1 Rainbow Brush? We probably have to keep that ADP just so we can Ultimate Ray onto him, to be honest. That's actually probably the main reason we flew ahead to play that Tag Call. And next time we get an Ultimate Ray, we KO active 4 links. And life is looking good for us as the ADP player here. But he's going to get a max power team attack off it. How much damage is that doing? That's a 2-shot. That's pretty scary. So, what are we doing here then? What are we doing here? He's got a 1-card hand. We obviously don't really want to take 3 prizes. I think, look, I was like, wait a minute, Dubwool's weak to fighting. Can't take that. So I think at this point, just for the purpose of the video, I wanted to get Ho-Oh online. But I mean, he's only got a 1-card hand. If that 1 card isn't exactly Twin Energy, he actually can't get a KO here, which is nice. Oh my god, Ultimate Ray actually did 100 damage after all the 4 links V's. That's silly, isn't it, really? So, I mean, if we get another Ultimate Ray off, you know, we can Mallow Lana potentially, you know, heal all this damage off the ADP. Take 2 prize. What do we get? Cynthia Caitlin, that would have been nice to have before. And then a Pokégear. Okay, not too bad. So he's actually got a pivot, which is kind of annoying. So that we'd rather have to throw something up here and commit to his turn, his play, I should say. But he's got the balloon. So there's the ordinary rod to get back the 4 links. I guess he actually needs to bench another 4 links as well. Thinking about it. And there's a Cynthia. That's annoying. So he's going to be seeing cards. We obviously wanted to dead draw here. Doesn't look like that's the case. So let's have a look. So we've got Capture Energy in the bin. He's got 1 Crush Hammer. There's a retreat into the 4 links. So that makes me think he's got KO. There's the Twin. Does he actually need? No, he doesn't actually need another bench. Oh, because of the dojo. Okay. So we are in trouble because I don't think Rainbow Burn is actually a KO with all those fallings, which which is scary. So how much do we do? So we do 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 120. We do 150. He's got 4 out, so he's reducing by 60. So we should have a KO, I think. We can also attach that Psychic as well. Yeah, so we do 60, 90, 120, 150. He minuses off 60 of his ability. So yeah, no, we should still get a KO on active 4 links. The scary thing is, it's not going to be hard for him to respond KO. Us back, really, let's be honest. Oh, we didn't need to discard a card there. I think at this point, I'm just trying to just get another Pokemon down, really, because we have to start attaching energy somewhere. We actually attached that energy, and that should 140. Yeah, so I was right. So we actually didn't need to attach energy there, but I thought, you know, we've already seen Crushing Hammers already, so I don't think it's too crazy to think that, you know, attaching more energy than we need to, just in case he hits heads on a Crushing Hammer or something. So back over to our opponent. So he's got a big fat hand. It would have been nice to have a stamp there. Stamp to 3 and carry his attack. As I said, Fire Energy, find some more Pokemon, or go. You got to do that. So. But alas, that is not how it was meant to be. So how much damage would that a Rainbow Burn have done? It would have done quite a bit, to be fair. Like what, 190? Interesting. Go on, Ho-Oh. Not quite the super powerhouse. And that is a capture energy. So that's not a twin, so we're not getting attacked this turn. Which is interesting. There's a Crushing Hammer though. Oh, that's annoying. So we could have like bosses. No, but we can still carry it. It's fine because we can just boss his orders, carry that 4 links. Because obviously the 4 links V's aren't going to be attacking us for the most part. It's a lot harder for them to attack. So, and there's a Yell Grunt. So that's 2 energy gone. But I still think we can clear the bench 4 links, right? I think we can. I think we have to bench Ho. Do we bench ADP? Nah, we're fine. Giant Bomb really shouldn't be relevant, but so I'm trying to think. Do we? Okay, I'll bench it anyway. I guess we can Mallow Lana if we need to switch. There's the boss's orders by the looks of it. Boss's orders into 4 links. So this should be a KO, right? Let's have a look. 80. Oh. Okay, so I guess it's not. Oh, wait. How does that work? 3, 6, 9, 12, 150. So we do 150 with Rainbow Run. We then do 180. We've also got Dojo, and we're behind. Is that? That doesn't sound right to me. We've got a basic fighting energy attached, and we're behind. Hold on. So we do 3, 6, 9, 12, 150 after GX. We should then. Oh, Dojo is only for. No, Dojo should work. So 150, 190, and 190 minus 60. That. I'm not sure. That doesn't sound right to me though. I feel as if we've been cheated a little bit there. Feel free in the comments if I'm just doing bad maths, but we definitely should have got a KO there, right? I mean, if the game doesn't want us to do well with our deck. The PTJ just wants me to play ADPZ all day. But don't worry, I will stick it to them. As it stands now, so I'm getting a bit distracted. So, he's attached to active and he's retreated. So we can just, I mean, you know, if the game wants to cheat, that's fine. But we can just, you know, custom catch it, bring him back anyway. And there's the Rainbow Burn. How much damage do we do this time? 80 again. Huh, maybe it is right, I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you for... Oh, no, we got one more game. No, we got one more game thinking about it. Wait, got one more. So, because this deck is so near and dear to my heart, I've actually got 3 games in this video, okay? Here's the second one. It doesn't go all the way, but it still shows the strength of some of the cards we've got in here. So, he's opted to go first. And look at that. We've led Alolan Meowth. So we don't have to jump through hoops to get spoil the fun off this game. So hopefully we can spoil all the fun with spoil the fun. Right, so as it stands now, what is our hand? So he's flipped over Galarian Corsola and a Hatina. And he puts a Dragapult in the bin. So this is just like all manner of psychic people evolving. Makes you wonder if this is like a psychic evolution deck, to be honest. But he gets himself an Aurora, so I guess not. So the good news is Galarian Corsola, even though it has 80 HP, is actually weak to fighting. I mean darks. We actually take a KO, which is super cool. Benches the Coffin as well, so I guess he has to want a lot of Pokemon for his Hatina, to be fair, I guess. But as it stands now, our hand is looking dire. Our hand is looking a bit dire. We actually have we actually have boss's orders available, which is cool. So we could actually go around this Galarian Corsola if we like. We actually put 140 damage into the Oricorio as well, but I think we just used to hit the active. I think that's fine by me. And the good thing is, even though we've actually attached fire to the ADP, like I said, Pokégear come out the prizes. It's not the end of the world, because all we have to do is just find a water or metal, and then we can just Rainbow Brush that that fire to something that we need, which is cool. So there's the Hatchrim. There's a Mew, which ain't going to do a great deal. Here's a Quick Ball. Gets rid of a Roxy Weezing, or whatever it's called. Blowback Bomb, I think the ability is called, right? There's a Malamar. So I couldn't tell you. But anyway, there's a Viridian Forest. So we should be able to pick out. Excuse me. We should be able to pick out energy color we want. So water or metal, and then hopefully the idea is then if we Pokégear into greens, we can now get a GX off because we can just greens for Rainbow Brush. So that's the idea. And there's a greens. It was the next card on the deck, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, ho-oh. Treats me well. So we get what? Rainbow Brush Tag Call. Rainbow Brush greens also seems quite strong. We go for Tag Call. That seems fine to me because we can get back Cynthia Caitlin, draw 3, get back the greens for next turn. Let's see, that's what we go for. We take ADP and Cynthia Caitlin, that seems fine. Probably ADP is the best in this matchup, the best, what's he called? Ultimate Ray target. Although it looks like we're changing my mind now. Go for the Guzma Hala. I think the reasoning for that was we only had one water in deck, right? Which is now attached to the benched ADP. So if we want to do another Ultimate Ray, we're going to have to find a Aurora Energy, which obviously Guzma Hala will let us do. So either way, I'm probably getting way too ahead of myself here, just trying to trying to optimize. But let's not worry about that. I mean, look what's in front of us. We should be okay. So let's have a little gander. We got a Viridian Forest in place. We can always get an Ultimate Ray off next turn. There's a Malamar. There's a Viridian Forest from our opponent to fight himself, a Psychic as well. Onto Hatchery, so like that's the route he is looking to go. And the pass, that's sad for him. We don't care though, we're bloodthirsty. And then we get rid of ADP because I think we realise, I'm sure if we just go check the energy, we'd be in big trouble in that regard. So no 2 Ultimate Rays for us. So it looks like we've prized the water. I think we played 2 water, 2 metal for that exact reason, so we can try and get 2 Ultimate Rays off in a game. There's a Pokégear for a greens. Here's a greens exploration. What we've trying to find here, custom catches, yeah, because we don't want to hit into the coffin. That coffin's no threat. So that's what we're going after. The Oricorio, yikes. So we actually carry that, right? There's the Ultimate Ray. Bish bash bosh. Yeah, take 3 prizes. 3, look at that. Gorgeous energy. We can just attach it, and there's the concede. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. To be fair, I don't know what he's playing. Let's be surprised together. So we won the coin flip. So we're going to opt to go second. Obviously we are a greens deck, and that's what we want to do. Try and get value from Galarian Meowth, Alolan Meowth, whichever one he is. Meowth has got a Galarian for us, yes. That's why I keep getting confused. So but it is Alolan Meowth, so let's have a look at his hand. So we've got ADP Water Energy, which is nice. That's the positives of this hand. We've got a bench Pokemon as well if we want a bench. We've got no greens though, so we haven't got access to that Galarian Meowth if we want to get it out this turn. So yeah, let's have a look. So okay, Nuzzle Raichu. Nuzzle Raichu is questable matchup. I mean, we are taking 2 prizes at a time, and they have to get a lot of energy in play if they want to, you know, one shot an ADP. We're taking 2 prizes at a time. Ho-Oh will definitely clean up here. Another positive though, if we can actually find ourselves the greens, Galarian Meowth will always take a KO. There's nothing he can put in the active apart from a Cocoa Prism or like a Reshiram if he's playing it. There's nothing that he can put in active that Spore the Fun won't kill. So hopefully we can get a greens off one of these 2 Pokégears, because then we can attach energy to the ADP, put him on the bench, let Alolan Meowth get the KO, and keep ADP out of harm's way really. So that's the idea, man. These Nuzzle decks take so long to do their turns. Look at me being efficient with my Nuzzle gathering. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. See, he fills his bench there. So like I said, there's nothing he can put in the active now that's going to take this hit, which is nice. Provided we get double water. So. There's a green. So boom, we get the Alolan Meowth. It's not prized. You can see it there, which is super strong for us. So we can greens for what? Switch and Rainbow Brush. Wait and see. Probably not worth it. They probably have energy in hand, so yeah. Oh yeah, we have to get a switch. Thinking about it. So probably quick ball away Ho-Oh. I mean, it is a good attacker. We don't really need 2. We've got 1 more in deck as well. So bench Alolan Meowth. We'll attach the water, and then we'll switch into Alolan Meowth, and there's the spoil the fun. We're just being so rude, spoiling all the fun. Alolan Meowth doesn't like fun around these parts. He likes coming to spoil it. Bit of a boring geezer. So outside of this, we have to now get Alolan Meowth out of the active if we want to GX again this turn. So that means we either get a Metal off the top or Aurora, so we can just Mallow Lana. Or most likely we play the Pokégear and we find a greens. But we do have the Mallow Lana option available as well. So it's rare that Alolan Meowth survives the turn, to be honest. But obviously Nuzzlechew won't be doing that much. I mean, I doubt he wants to put damage into Alolan Meowth. Anyway, there is a Marnie. So let's have a look what Marnie is into. There's a greens. That's perfect. So we can just attach Fairy, Rainbow Brush, well, greens for Rainbow Brush and switch, and then we get our GX off. Turn 2, which is pretty efficient. We also get an energy switch, which I don't think is super relevant, but you know. And I'm just laughing at how silly Rainbow Brush is and how we're legit happy to see it. I'm like, yeah, boy. So let's have a look. There we go. So he's got what, 2. So there's a Reset Stamp. How many cards he got in his hand? 6. So that's probably not worth playing. Excuse me. So don't need energy switch. You need Rainbow Brush. There's a switch. I guess you could put a skateboard in here to turn your Alolan Meowth into a pivot if it comes to it, but it's rare that Alolan Meowth survives. So we'll probably have to get a Rainbow Brush. Oh, I was probably thinking if we should get Viridian, thinking about it. Is that what we're trying to work out? I can't remember. I mean, Viridian's interesting in the sense that it will give us multiple uses, so we actually need to find an energy next turn if we want to ultimate array. Like, we're not quite out of the woods yet. I'm trying to see if it's possible for him to actually get a KO on a thingy on our ADP. I think it's a bit of a reach. So it looks like do we go for the Viridian? I think it's probably okay. I'm gonna go for Rainbow Brush. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to give him extra energy. You see, I think that's what I'm thinking of. And hopefully we can just Pokégear into Guzma Hala or greens next time. So there's the Metal. Here's the Pokégear. Do we play the Pokégear? No, I don't think we do. No, I don't think we do. I guess potentially we could. Anyway, there's your creation. I don't think it matters too much. I guess it does help our potential top deck odds, because if we take out a supporter that we don't want to see, it gives us a higher chance to top deck something we do want to see. Maybe. That's why I like doing these protocols. I can notice things like this, so I can remember and be better next time. And hopefully you learn off my mistakes, so you don't play bad like I do. Anyway, let's have a look. So I want to get hit with a powerful spark. Let's see how much damage there's. An electro power. That's kind of scary. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 140. And there's another Marnie, so that's cool. Anytime we get to see extra cards when you're playing greens. So we get Rainbow Brush Water, so we actually do get an Ultimate Ray off, but we actually don't have something to Ultimate Ray 2, which is interesting. How much damage is this doing? 170. That's a good number for him. So it looks like we might have to use that custom catcher to draw cards here. Tails on the hammer, you know. So we'll attach. I think, yeah, we definitely have to draw cards with custom catcher. I think that's definitely the play here. We can get down to 1 card in hand, so we can see 2 extra cards. So. Oh, I don't know if we do that though. I'm not sure if we do that. I guess get. Oh, we're going to heal as well. That is interesting. Don't know if I agree with that. Spoil the fun. Okay, I'm not sure if I agree with that. In all honesty, that's an interesting decision. I think I would have rather saw some cards with the custom catcher though. Because now we can't even Ultimate Ray. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so not sure that's correct, but let's just move on. So Nuzleaf gathering for him. Yeah, so it takes the Pachirisu. Boss order here would be disastrous. Catcher would be disastrous. Thank the Lord he got tails there. That would have been awful. There's a powerful spark. So now we are in top deck mode for sure. ADP. Oh, we can't Ultimate Ray to that though. Oh, we can Ultimate Ray. Oh, I'm silly. I don't know. I thought I needed a different colour for Ultimate Ray. So that was like a manic top deck there. So okay. So now that I know we could have Ultimate Ray, I guess healing off. Okay. Now the Mallow Lana actually makes sense. Okay. I thought we couldn't Ultimate Ray for whatever reason, but we can. However, this ADP cannot Ultimate Ray because we need a metal and a water, which we haven't got. We only have 1 metal, well, and then 3 other colours. So that means we have to, if we want to Ultimate Ray that guy, we have to find the Aurora, or Guzma Hala, or Energy Switch, potentially. So this ADP has what, 230 health left. So now that we've took what, 1 energy off the board, 2 energy off the board. Okay, no, he's got a Cocoa Prism, so might be able to care us this turn. Obviously, if we survive, then the Mallow Lana was like a super clutch play. Excuse me, let's have a look. So I think he might be able to care us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 140, 160, 180. Oh no, he needs to reach a little bit more. Electro powers maybe. Let's have a look. 40, 160, 180. You can see my mouse cursor as I'm counting as well. Fails on the Nuzleaf, whatever its ability square takes bare long. There's an ordinary rod. You have to think. I don't know how many energy these decks play, but it can't be that many, right? I don't know. There's an electro power. Jesus. There's a research. I think he needs to hit 2 electro powers, right? Because he does 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 140, 160, 180. With the electro powers 210. Yeah, and we have what, 230 health left. So barring an act from God, I think we survived this. I mean, my maths crashed it, but at the best of times. So there's a Nuzleaf gathering. I thought he failed that earlier. Well, I guess he didn't want to take a Raichu out of deck if he was going to research, I guess. There's another Nuzleaf gathering. Are you going to do the third one? No. So yeah, we survived by 20 HP. I was correct. And there's a Guzma Hala. Interesting. but we play the greens. Let's see what we grab off this then. Quick ball. Oh, because we can ultimate ray. Oh, into something else. Okay, that's true. That's true. So now we don't have to rely on this this benched ADP. That makes sense. Well done, Shay. Obviously, the big question is here. Like, this ADP is good. We haven't got another attacker, but we've got 3 basic colours in there, so we can go and grab ourselves a nice crispy Dubwool. I think is the play. Because you know, if he thucks out the ADP, he's only got like he'll have 2 prizes left. We're gonna get a stamp as well. That's naughty because he's got a big old hand now. So we've actually been off. What we've been off here? Guzma Hala. Yeah, if we're gonna get Dubwool out, we have no reason to. We don't have to worry that ADP can't attack. Something. Do we play that custom catch? Yeah, I think it's fine because it doesn't matter what we're hitting into. We take 2 prizes every time. There's the custom catch just to see 3 cards. We get Hammer, Fire Energy. Ooh, that's interesting. We now have 3 energy left in deck, so if we drew 2 energy there, we wouldn't have been able to attack. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're not going to use that custom catch. We don't want to draw the rest of our energy. There's the last 2 energy into Dubwool. There we go. And I think that pretty much leaves it in a checkmate scenario now. You can't remove all threats off the board. We actually priced 2 basic colours there, so no wonder we ran out of ultimate ray targets. Jesus. So there's a Volkner. So yeah, if our opponent carries Dubwool, we can ultimate ray again. The only way he can potentially is if he drops the Reshiram. That would be problematic. But I actually think Dubwool can KO the could KO the Reshiram in that scenario. There's a mana fee, that could have been interesting, but we were just throwing up the ADP, the bench ADP. Got to go in and kill that then, that's fine. Or you couldn't even kill it anyway, I don't think. But so now that he's filled his bench, I think he's just playing cards for the sake of it, isn't it? I don't think he can realistically win. The Electro Power. There's another Electro Power. Yeah, and there's the well played. So yeah, looks like we wrap that one. How much damage is he doing? 220. Yeah, so we can just Dubwool next turn for a big fat amount of damage. Yeah, so we get to use Dubwool. We don't get to use Dubwool often. Which is sad. I hate when people like, if he knew he was going to lose, why does he play his whole turn out, right? Take bare long and then concede as soon as it's my turn? I feel like that's just a bit rude in my opinion, but yeah. Anyway, so that's been ADP Ho, ADP Colours, whatever you want to call it. I had so much fun playing this deck, guys. It's gonna might be my new pet deck for a decent amount of time. I know it's not super competitive, but you know, Green's ADP can win games on its own. So sprinkling a bit of Ho and Dubwool and 3-1 to a winner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.